Comedy Edition Sports presents Cougar football here, just coming out of halftime. Garden City's up 14-7 over Livonia Clarenceville. Now, it's been a pretty sloppy game, couple of fumbles, couple of things going on of that nature. And Ted, what have you seen so far from this first half?
Basically, you have a team coming in here that wants to win, wants to get the playoffs, and they've allowed their opponent. They have allowed their opponent to stick around. Clarenceville's not out of this game by any means. Clarenceville had a long touchdown run by Hill. He has 98 yards in here so far, 93 yards so far in the first quarter. Garden City trying to slam the ball right up the gut in the first quarter. Opened it up a little more. One defensive touchdown on a fumble recovered by Rayburn, and one short drive of about 43 yards where they just slammed the ball. Touchdown by Hubbs. But Garden City's made a couple mistakes, stopped themselves on a couple occasions, and let Clarenceville hang around that we have a game. This very well could be 28-7, 28-0. But Garden City 2-1 coming into this game is allowing the 0-3 team to feel very good about themselves, and should make it a very interesting second half.
And we have the action coming back at you right now. Garden City will start with the ball in the second half, which could be a blessing for Garden City, unable to get anything going on a couple of possessions there in the first half. And now they'll start the second half with this possession, hopefully able to get a touchdown and increase their lead. Like I said, 14-7 Garden City. They're about to get started in this second half. Fife for Livonia Clarenceville about to kick this one off. Start the second half here. Back to receive it, number 9, the quarterback for Garden City, Hubbs. And the kick is off, deep kick. Hubbs catches it to the 15, gets a block, and a flag is on the field. Gets able to snake his way all the way to the 40, but a flag is on the field. I believe that will be blocking the back. Although they're just calling straight up holding. Okay, just holding on Garden City.
Well, you don't know how much that is going to play in this game. If Garden City starts deep in their end, and Clarenceville stops, and Clarenceville gets a short field, and it looks like it's going to be from the 21 marched off. Is it marched back to the 21 or marched from the 21? It depends. That's where they pick the flag up. It would probably be 10 yards going the other way, right?
It looks like they're counting it out right there.
So inside the 15, 3 and out, which should give Clarenceville good field position. So let's see
during the return, holding on the receiving team, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It'll be first down.
That penalty might be significant here to start the second half.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if it is. Garden City scrimmaging from their very own 15-yard line. It's Hubbs under center, and this big set again, hands it off. Looks like to Giangrande, and he's able to get a yard.
Quick huddle, no huddle, the line of scrimmage. The linemen just get right down there, see the play, and you're calling it the big set, and that's exactly what it is. This is how Garden City started the game.
Hubbs keeps it on that one, is able to fall forward to about the 23-yard line, maybe a half yard short of the first down. Third down and short.
Hubbs, 8 carries, 33 yards first half. 1 touchdown.
Hubbs just goes up the middle again. Looks like he's able to get 4. And that's good play by Garden City's O-line, able to get the good push for their quarterback and able to get the first down.
Edney, big number 77 right in the middle is your center, and it's awful hard to push him backwards.
Well, that's why he's there. Hubbs under center, still in this big set, hands it off to Seeger there, and can't find a hole and gets dragged down for a loss of 1. Second down and 11 for Garden City.
Garden City with 5 linemen, 3 tight ends, and 2 backs and a quarterback in this big set, and that's all they're trying to do. It's going to be power against power, and that's a very small defensive line for
Hubs up
Clarenceville.
middle. He's able to fall down at about the 34, so that'll be a gain of 7. That'll leave Garden City 3rd and 4 here.
If our viewers can keep their eyes on big number 77, that time he hiked the ball and he just he drove the line back, and if he had the ball, he would have had the first down.
Oh, yeah.
Watch him right in the middle of your screen there.
And they're going up the middle again. This time Hubs is stopped short of the first down. Gets about a 2-yard gain, needed 4. And the ball will be on the Garden City 36 here, 4th and 2. So we'll see if they're feeling like they can make this 4th down.
Well, if you ever wanted to know how football started, it's right here. They all lined up. They gave the ball to the quarterback, and he went forward. And that's how, and I think he got stopped.
I think that it was a fumble, and we got a flag in here, too.
Well, they might call a penalty for the safety or corner jumping in there. It looked like Bean jumped in.
Well, that would be a break for Garden City. It looked like they fumbled the snap. Garden City unable to make the exchange, but I can't be sure. Either way, they're stopped short of the first down, so if this flag's on Garden City, then certainly they will not get that first down.
But what I meant to, say, they just lined 8 people on the line of scrimmage, and they're pushing the ball forward.
We have a dead ball personal foul on Clarenceville. However, we do need to check to see if Garden City made the first down. We are going to measure.
All right, well, apparently it's very close.
I saw that Bean, I think it was number 3, jump on top of the pile.
That must be
And that was little extracurricular activities there that the referees did not allow. And that was a good call just for safety purposes.
Yes, certainly. And I figure the reason they need to measure, it was 4th down. So if Garden City did not get the first down, then that ball goes to Clarenceville, and then they move them back. But if Garden City did get the first down, then it's Garden City ball, and they move them forward. So it's kind of an interesting scenario playing out here. I don't think I've ever actually seen this kind of a thing. A team goes forward on 4th down, and then a personal foul is committed by the other team. So they're measuring. They got the chains out, and it is not a first down. Looks like it's short by about 4 inches.
Garden City did not make the first down. Because it was a dead ball foul, it will be Clarenceville's ball. We will assess 15 yards because of the dead ball penalty. It'll be 1st and 10 for Clarenceville.
Okay, just as I suspected.
So, Mom, we got good news and we got bad news, and we'll show it right here. See, the good news is, the bad news, see the late jump in there? But the good news is we get 15 yards. The bad news is they get the ball. So,
yeah. Not sure which I wanted more, the good news or the bad news, or first.
Well, Clarenceville wanted the ball.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
The chain should be reset 1st and 10 for Clarenceville.
15 yards closer to their goal. And let's see what they do. Remember, they started the game in the pistol or shotgun, depending how deep Hogan was. But then they went under center for a series and a half, and they got a touchdown out of that. So let's see how they come out here in the second half.
Looks like he's going to be under center here, and he is. Hogan take the snap. And a pitch out to Hill, and he's got the edge. 40, 35.
Goodbye.
Oh, and he's gone. Goodbye. Touchdown, Livonia Clarenceville. Wow, is he a burner?
Well, it's basically Coach Fry has decided that Mr. Hill can get outside, and if he can get outside 1 out of every 4 or 5 times they give him the ball, Clarenceville has something going there, and we have a 1-point game.
Oh my gosh, does he have some speed. Outran everybody on the field. Here we have a replay coming at you.
Watch him. He gets a pitch out, which gets him about only 1 man to beat. Right there, and a good block. The wide receiver blocked, and he was gone down the sideline. And if he didn't get tripped up by one of the yard markers, he wasn't going to get stopped.
And here's Fife with the extra point, able to put it through.
We have a tie ball game.
Tie game, 14-14, 9:03 left to play in this third quarter. And Garden City falters on offense, unable to get that critical first down on 4th and 2. And Clarenceville comes back, one play, end zone.
Well, Coach Fry for Clarenceville has decided that his advantage in this game is Hill's speed. And they didn't come out in an I formation. They had a little pro set there, split backfield.
Yep.
They had a lead blocker, and the wide receiver clipped the corner. Not it clipped him, but he turned him in. And basically they turned that play on 2-on-2, and a block and his speed. They had the advantage. So let's see what Garden City's going to have to change. Going to have to make some changes here.
Certainly, they'll have to definitely be able to do something on offense here, which they haven't really been able to do since the drive that they scored their second touchdown. Of course, their first touchdown on the fumble recovery and return.
Well, Hill had 93 yards coming into the second half. He's now got 153 yards.
Wow, that is a lot of yardage. Fife kicks it off, and that'll bounce out of bounds. So I believe that's a legal procedure. Yep, flag comes out. Legal procedure on
the ball to
kicking
35
team.
or 40, right?
I think it's the 40. Yeah, but the Garden City will start with pretty darn good field position.
Procedure penalty on Clarenceville for kicking the ball out of bounds. Garden City has elected to take the 5-yard penalty and have a re-kick.
Well, I'm going to check out here because the temperature is about 4 or 5 degrees above freezing right now, and right here in the middle of the Michigan summer. And
I don't know about the middle. It's about the end of the summer.
well, tomorrow or the next day is the end of summer, I guess.
Monday, my birthday.
Monday? Oh, look at this. You were born when the egg is flat on the whatever. The egg can stand on its end? Is that what's the significance of your birthday?
I have no idea. I think it's just the first day of fall most of the time.
Ball should be spotted on the 35-yard line.
So they're going to push him back 5 yards here and make him re-kick. So that's kind of interesting. I thought Garden City would have just gotten the ball.
There's a high school in Arizona that has an interesting kicking philosophy. If they kick the ball on kickoffs, it's always an onside kick, and B, they never punt.
Huh.
And they are a championship caliber team year in and year out, but they believe that the ball belongs to us and we don't want to give it to you.
That is interesting. And another good kick from Fife. He's really been knocking them deep there. Hubbs with the return, and he's able to get up to about the 32, 33. So a little better field position here for Garden City than their last drive.
A couple players exchanging email addresses behind the play there, and they said, "You're going to send me your Christmas card?" And the other one said, "Yeah." And so they kind of shook hands and walked off the field.
Okay. Are you sure they weren't on like Twitter or?
I don't know. It might have been Instagram. I'm not
yeah,
sure.
something like that. That's email's a little dated, nowadays. Although
all
very
right,
useful.
you young painted boy.
Oh, I'm not on any of that social media stuff. I have a Facebook, and I don't like it. And of course, you can tweet us at OETV Sports.
OETV Sports?
OETV Sports, you can tweet us. And of course, our wonderful director, Christian Gibbons. And here goes Seeger. He's got some speed of his own. He's got 2 men to beat, and he'll get pushed out of bounds. That is a big play for Garden City. Caught the Clarenceville Trojans napping. And just to finish that thought real quick, Christian Gibbons is the one that's in charge of our Twitter page. He's our director for tonight. And he says he tweets about once a month. That's what he says. But if you tweet him, he'll probably tweet a little more often.
Garden City taking the page out of the Clarenceville playbook, and after running play after play up the gut, they're now in a veer formation, and they got the illegal procedure.
Dead ball foul, false start on the offense. 5-yard penalty, replay first down.
Basically, they got the corner on the left side, and like you called it, Seegers was down to 2 men to beat. There was a safety that had an angle on him, but there was also a blocker on him, so that was a stalemate there. But Garden City, one play after another, right up the gut, with an 8-man front. This time they went into a veer formation, and a couple blockers spread out, and they sprung Seegers for the biggest play of the night other than the fumble recovery.
Oh, certainly. That was a very good play. And here goes Hubbs up the middle again, down to the 40. That's a gain of about 4. And we'll see what Garden City does here next. They're certainly within striking distance, playing from just about the 41. 2nd and 11. Or 2nd and 13 here, excuse me. And handoff to Seeger again on the reverse. He's able to get the edge. The flag is thrown, though. There's a little bit of laundry on the field. And not sure what the call is going to be. I would be unsurprised if it's a holding.
It's holding. The linesman calling it. Linesman on the far side. Linesman on the far side calling holding, but they ran to that same play. This time it was defense nicely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, able to get the edge, but because of the hold, most likely. So they'll move him back 10
Holding
yards. And,
on the offense, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
They got
Replay,
a tough,
2nd down.
tough go of it here. It's going to be 2nd and 23 or thereabouts.
Kind of a chilly night here. The temperature dropping here as the sun's gone down, and we're in the under the lights here at Cougar Field.
Yeah, I got, looks like it's about 61. Oof, that is a big hit by number 81, Jermel Johnson for
on
Clarenceville.
Seegers, right?
Yeah, on Seeger.
Well, that ball was also thrown in a bad position. Seegers had to turn his back. You want to catch the ball going toward the goal line. You do not want to turn your back to the goal line and catch it, because anytime you do that, you're going to get hit.
And he did,
and
certainly.
And Johnson said, welcome to your own field here, Seegers.
Yeah.
Veer formation.
3rd and 21. And Hubbs is back. Gonna air it out deep. He's got a man, and just about a foot out of his reach. That's number 81 for Garden City. That's Tinsley, and he's unable to come up with it. 4th and 21, and they're gonna kick it away.
Well, you assume it. Hubbs is the quarterback, so he's going back deep. You know, Coach Murray's liable to do anything. He's got the ball in a positive, well, right on midfield, so he can do anything he wants to do. And Hubbs is standing back inside about the 38-yard line.
Yeah, and I know I saw a pretty good fake kick recently, a fake punt, where the up man just fakes like he died, and they were able to convert that. But we'll see. Hubbs does kick it away. It's a good spiraling punt, bounces down and rolls to the 10-yard line, and that's where Garden City will touch it. Very good punt by Hubbs, and touchdown by Cody Johnson, number 99 for Garden City.
Now mark that punt. Put that in the back of your mind. You usually don't remember punts, but that punt changed the field position. Now, if Garden City can stop the Trojans from doing anything down on this end, they should have very positive field position the next time they get the ball. Mm-hmm. So the Clarenceville may not get a score out of this, but if they can get a couple first downs, it would certainly help them.
Oh, without a doubt. And Hogan under center, pitches to Hill, who seems to be his go-to target in the run game. And we had some laundry on the field. I assume it's a hold on Clarenceville. And Garden City player came up with the ball there at the end. I don't know exactly what happened. Did they fumble? Didn't see that.
The referees have all of a sudden become a big part of this game.
Holding on the offense.
Holding on Clarenceville.
There'll be a half the distance to the goal line.
Back.
Remain first down.
5-yard line. I guess they're going to spot at the 4.5. So from the 4.5-yard line, it'll be 1st and 14. Well, more like 15.
Well, I tell my 5 linebackers, right now, here's what I do. I get my line to hold up their offensive line, tell my 5 linebackers to find out where Mr. Hill is.
Yeah,
If
certainly.
I'm Mr. Fry, I'm gonna ride my horse and see if I can get out of here.
Well, they're all playing up pretty close to the line of scrimmage. And Hogan hands it off to Hill. Big hole, but wrapped up after a gain of about 4 up to the 8-yard line, let's say.
Back to the original line of scrimmage. But Hill's going to get the ball. I mean, the news flash or breaking news in Livonia will be if Hill doesn't get the ball here.
Oh, well, certainly we'll see it in the Observer. Breaking news. And Hill is some kind of special playmaker, that's for sure. Interesting to talk to that young man and hear what he's thinking about college. He is a senior. Hogan hands it off. I think that was Hill.
Hill up the middle.
Was it Hill?
Was it Jennings or yeah?
Nope, number 2. Or no, excuse me.
I thought Dan said Jennings.
No, Dan probably did say Jennings.
But I don't see a Jennings.
I don't see a Jennings either. I guess Dan is off.
Well, Dan's such an expert. It's whoever he says it is.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll go with that. Especially because he's our boss. Let's just, that's Dan. Oh.
Dan, Dan said it was Martina Navratilova. She's out there.
I didn't think we were going to get a Martina Navratilova reset.
Once a year. Once a year.
Once a year? Okay. I'll be listening to the next game. Well, I might be calling the next game. Who knows? All right, Hogan under center. 3rd and 12. He fades back. The throw, and that's number 11. That's not Hogan.
That's a safety, isn't it?
That is a safety. That's number 11. That's Kubiak, who plays a lot of wide receiver, but he is the backup quarterback for Clarenceville. So that's 2 points for Garden City. 16-14, Garden City. And here's a replay of that. Like I said, that is Kubiak who has the ball, takes it from under center, gets a little trapped up, and just goes down. 2 points for the Cougars, and now we'll have a kick, give Clarenceville the ball back.
A free kick, and he got no help from the backside. His backside blocker just threw one of those lookout blocks where he noticed that the defensive player ran by him and he yelled to his quarterback, look out. But Garden City's going to get the ball back in real great position. So that punt, which I told you to remember, put Garden City in a very positive defensive position, and they took advantage of it. The defense has now scored 9 points tonight, and or 8 points if you want to be more correct about it, but they're responsible for 9. And now they're going to get the ball back, and that all because of that fantastic punt that Hubs made to bury Clarenceville deep in their own zone.
Oh, you look like a psychic over and over and over again today, Ted. You look like a psychic.
A lot of people say Buddha, but...
All right, Fife to kick it off here. This free kick after the safety. And that's a short kick. Caught by Garden City, and he'll be stopped around the 44, 43.
Good ball,
And,
great position to start an offensive flow. The last time they started in Clarenceville's territory, they just ran the ball right up the gut, pushed it down the field. Hubs finished with a 1-yard dive over the center. And the big uglies are going to come out there, 77, 75, 74, 52, and 69. And let's see if they go to work here. This is a place where not only could they take a large amount of time off the clock, they could put this game 2 scores up.
5 minutes and 37 seconds left, and Hubs with the ball decides to run it. And he'll have first down yardage when he's knocked out of bounds. We got 2 flags on the field, one close to the sideline where Hubs was knocked out of bounds, one in the backfield. I assume that it's going to be holding the one in the backfield.
Well, the only thing Garden City can hope for is they're one of them's against Clarenceville, so that the play gets offset. But otherwise, they're going to get shoved back. Watch this. You see the flag was thrown into the...
Yeah, flag thrown there, probably a hold.
And then a flag at the end?
Yep. Oh,
Shoving the back right
Yeah, that's
there.
on Garden City, too. That's number 1, Whitfield, with the shove in the back. He's a wide receiver. Senior, 6'3" for Garden City.
Well, you know, you always wonder, you say, well, the guy's played football for 8 years. He's played football for 12. He's played for 6 while, and they're still shoving in the back. I think I'd take that holding call here, right here, if I was Clarenceville, and it looks like they will. The ball was probably going to wind up around the 44, 43-yard line of Garden City. But penalties, you know, penalties have a way of...
There are multiple penalties on Garden City. A block in the back on Garden City, that penalty is declined. Holding on Garden City, that'll be a spot foul, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. 10-yard penalty, first down.
You know, I talked about just ramming the ball down Clarenceville's defensive line there, and he wanted the quick score after a turnover situation after a free kick. So now they're still in that modified veer. It's a spread, but they could run veer option and veer plays out of this.
It's 1st and 23 for Garden City, and it's a keeper by Hubbs on the option, and he gets about 6, maybe 7 on the first down carry.
Garden City's going to have to go inside the 35, almost to the 34 for a first down, but Giangrande has always made positive yards right up the middle here, and I don't think I've given his stats. He had 47 yards on 10 carries in the first half, and he's been a workhorse.
Very much so. It's interesting to see the difference. And Hubbs' keeper out to the left, able to juke one man, and he gets down and gives himself a manageable third down. Gain of about, I don't know, 12 for Hubbs.
Garden City is now in 4-down territory. There's 4:39 on the clock here in the third quarter. They're up by 2. But I really believe they'll go on 4th down if they don't make this 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 7 here for Garden City, so manageable. And I would be surprised if Hubbs doesn't keep the ball. Oh, he hands it off. Giangrande able to get down. That's a first down for Garden City. Nice run by Giangrande, the sophomore, 5'10". And, I mean, move the chains. I didn't think they were going to get it. I mean, first down and 23, that's a mile.
Well, that's excellent. 2 great plays in the offensive line doing their job.
Hubbs under center, hands off to Giangrande, and he basically just pulls this defense. They're still pushing him. Oh, boy. You're talking about the big uglies. They got to get out and have some fun on that one.
I don't know if our director has ever directed rugby before, but he just did a rugby. You know, watch this play. It's just masses of humanity pushing each other, and until somebody stops somebody, that play's alive. Theoretically, they could have shoved him all the way down to the goal line.
Oh, that would have been a sight to see.
But this is what they did in the second quarter in the same situation, just ran the ball right up the middle.
And here's Hubbs, hands off again to Giangrande, able to get a couple, still being pushed, and there's forward progress is stopped. And that'll be a first down again for Garden City. Giangrande really carrying the load now.
Well, I'm telling you, and as an ex-lineman myself, I'm partial to offensive line play.
Oh, I couldn't tell.
But Garden City's offensive line is just overpowering Clarenceville. And watch those big guys led by 77 right there in the middle.
Oh, yeah. Able to get a good push. And that's Engel. He's all, Giangrande, touchdown, Garden City. Very nicely done, able to wiggle his way through the middle, and then some power on the back end to dive in for 6. So that makes it 22-14. Garden City on top, really flexing their muscles. Here's a replay of that. Giangrande getting some congratulations there. Goes up through the middle, finds his hole, little sidestep, and then just powers his way in.
Well, this is a very important extra point. It's an 8-point lead right now. This extra point could make it a 2-possession game.
And Alexandra Sherlock on for this kick. And again, she is 3 for 3 tonight. And I think that that's the first girl to ever score 3 points in Garden City football history. You think I'm right?
All I know is years ago, a guy by the name of Wally Pip took a game off, and Lou Gehrig came in and played the next 2,100. And who did you say is taking the night off from kicking here for Garden City?
Nick Schroeder.
Nick, you might want to go get a job at Walmart because somebody's just taking your job.
Yeah, he's off playing varsity soccer tonight.
I hope the World Cup is going to be fun when you play in it, Nick. But Alexandra's your good kick.
She's the kicker. Yeah, she's done a very nice job. You know, I was watching her before the game, kicking some field goals, and I saw her make a 32-yarder. Not an easy kick, especially in high school. That's far enough to make it tough. You know, you think about, all of us know the pros. 30 yards, that's nothing. That's a chip shot for the pros. This isn't the pros. These are high school kids, and that is not an easy kick.
Well, I just want to tell you the 2 offensive touchdowns, as you see the cheerleaders get in shape here by doing push-ups. I think that lady might be cheating. But
I think they're all cheating, Ted.
But England, Campbell, Edry, Haley, and Asensio are the reasons why Garden City has scored 2 touchdowns offensively.
And Clarenceville has a little trouble fielding that kickoff and unable to really wrangle it. And they've got a little pushing, shoveling, exchanging of pleasantries, Facebook, Twitter.
Well, it looks like some unique handshakes out there.
Yeah, something like that.
But, and I hate to be an I told you so, but I told you so. You look at games and sometimes you look at the touchdown and say there's a turning point. But you take a play like that punt. What has momentum done since that punt, Evan?
All gone Garden City's way.
All the defensive has held, the safety, the great field position on the free kick, the absolutely dominating blocking and the hard running of Giangrande, all from that punt point. And that's sometimes the turning point of the game is midway of the 3rd quarter.
Here's Hogan, pressure, and he heaves it up. It's number, I'm not sure, 3 or 8. 3, that's number 3, that's Bean for Clarenceville, and unable to come up with the catch there. Going back to your point, Garden City certainly has their mojo working now. They're in control of this game. They're up 23-14, and they're going to try to continue to impose their will.
Well, you don't want to give up that quick touchdown here. You still got 2:38 left here in the 3rd. Got the 4th quarter. You saw on the 2 scoring plays by Clarenceville, both long runs, quick hitters. And Clarenceville is down 2 scores, but they can get the first one back quickly.
Certainly, and it's not like Garden City's up by that much. Hogan, pressured in the backfield, tries to throw it. Something tuck rule. I don't know.
He ran into his own player. He had a blocker. He was in the pistol, and he had a blocker right next to him, and he made a move, and they ran into each other, and that was the end of the play.
Well, are they calling this? I guess they're not calling that intentional grounding because.
Well, I'm not sure they know that rule.
No, maybe not. they let in Hubs get away with it a couple of times. You look at the Cougar crazy cam here. And, I dig that new technology, man. That GoPro we set up looks real nice. Yeah, and thanks to all the volunteers here at Garden City for Omni Edition Television. They do a wonderful job. And here's a pass by Hogan to the outside. That's a first down for Clarenceville, wide open underneath, able to rumble for the first.
What was different on that pass play is Hogan started under center, went back, little fake, held the rush, got it outside, got yardage. Most of the time he's back in the pistol of the shotgun, and Garden City is just teeing off and going after him. He actually held him with that, with his ball handling ability in the back.
And now they'll scrimmage from the 45. Hogan takes a snap, hands it off to Hill, and he's got some pursuers here. and he's able to get the edge, but barely, and gets run out of bounds and tackled. Not sure.
Well, he's
that's a
got
penalty or
first
not.
down. He's got. Is there
Close.
He's got 14 yards on that play. Once again, it was when he gets one-on-one, he stiffed arm the linebacker that came up to stop him. Well, they're going to say he went out of bounds.
Yeah, he went out of bounds a little
on
early.
the 44-yard line. So,
We were just sorry,
ahead,
Ted. No, we just showed a shot of Jason Merrow there, one of the fine volunteers here at Omni Edition Television, and you know, all
I
of
don't
us.
want to report, but Jason Merrow was seen, I think, shooting footage for John Glenn.
Uh-oh, really? Raider. I don't know what he has to say about that, but we can't hear him because he's way up there on that lift. So,
So all I know is that, you know, I guess highest bidder gets Merrow for the evening.
they must have had some really good food there, because I know we get fed. Oh, geez. Okay, so it'll be 3rd and 1 here for Hogan and the Clarenceville Trojans.
Big play here if they can keep this drive going here late in the 3rd quarter. Under center, I formation.
Yeah, and the clock is winding down here on the 3rd quarter. We had a timeout, looks like.
Murray wanted a timeout. Murray's looking, if you look at him, I think he's looking up here to the press box. Is that what he's doing?
He is, oh, that's Chris Pop up top. Sorry, we're too busy watching Coach.
Coach Murray would like to have a discussion with the musical section of the crowd, and he does not want them to play during play, so I guess that maybe the referee said something to him.
And we just saw Brett on camera there waving at everybody. And Hogan's just going to dive forward for the first down. He's able to get it.
Both quarterbacks are very tough young men. They both take a lot of beating today. Hogan's been hit in the backfield a lot, and Hubbs has been running the ball in double-digit times. So both quarterbacks are tough. There's the coaching staff for Garden City. They're in a chess game here with Coach Fry from the other side. Ball's near midfield, and Clarenceville's driving.
And of course, Hogan is also the middle linebacker, so you know he's tough if he's playing that position. And a little run up the center, able to get about 4, maybe 5 yards for Hill.
Well, Hill's been inside and outside. He's got probably 175 yards. He had 150 after this first run here in the 3rd quarter. As the clock is going, probably one more play here in the 3rd quarter as the clock's at 30 seconds.
And it's a pass play outside to Bean, and he's able to spin and dance and pirouette and all kinds of other things, and able to get the first down for Clarenceville.
Clock is stopped at 23:05 on the first down. They'll get another playoff, but Clarenceville, starting deep in their own territory, is now inside the 40-yard. It's 38-yard of Garden City, and they've got 3 first downs in a row.
The handoff is to Hill, and he's bottled up, but able to push his way for about 5 yards down to the 34 of Garden City, and that's the end of the quarter. And that gun always scares a bunch of girls in the stands. They scream every time. Oh, man. Okay.
Well, girls are girls.
So Garden City on top, 23-14. We've seen some interesting things, and we do have in corporate graphics, and they do all our apparel, wonderful, right there on Middle Belt in Garden City. Great guys.
An outstanding job. I bought some merchandise over there for my own job. Very quick, friendly service, very professional. The product that you purchase, whether you're a Garden City fan, whether you're a Garden City East or Garden City West fan, very professional. They are quick, and you can deal with them online. You can pay for it online, pick it up. Make sure all your printing needs, that you head over to Corporate Graphics, and that's a personal recommendation. A very fine very fine company that's done a lot of great work for my company.
Yeah, and they always are willing to work with you to figure out, you know, what you need, what they can do. Yes. Hogan will be under center here. Two wide receivers split out to his left. Handoff is to Hill, surprise, surprise, and he's able to force his way, still not down, finally gets dragged down by Rayburn, the sophomore defensive back for Garden City, but Hill just absolutely shredding.
As that, you know, that 5-3 defense they're running, they're 3 down linemen. If you get through that and your linebackers aren't playing in the right position, you're going to get burned. And Clarenceville, they're not out of this game here.
No, it's not an insurmountable score for sure. Handoff to Hill, and Hill running for the touchdown, but we got a flag on the play.
I think the running back on the right side moved early. So
I think they're calling a holding, pass interference, pushing. I don't know. I'm not sure what he did. Well, I know. That's why I'm confused here.
Well, you went down the whole list there.
Tripping, if I keep saying stuff, eventually I'm going to be right.
Illegal use of the uniform.
Illegal shift on the offense. The backfield was not set when the ball was snapped. 5-yard penalty, replay down.
I thought one of the backs moved early.
Okay.
But that negates the fine run.
Mm-hmm. And that's a handoff to Hill again, and he's stuffed this time for maybe a gain of 2. Not even 1.
Now the clock is rolling. We're 11:17 of the fourth. Garden City up by 9. They've gotten a safety and a touchdown in the third quarter. It was a 14-7 score at halftime. Clarenceville came out on their first touch of the second quarter, had a 60-yard touchdown run by Hill.
That was an impressive play on his part. This one's handed off to the fullback, number 14, that's Santoy. He's able to
Reese Santoy.
Yeah, he's able to rumble forward to the 10. So that'll make it 3rd and 10.
Now, I'm not sure if it's Santoy Reese or Reese Santoy. Dan York's calling him his last name Reese, so you never know. But we apologize if we get it wrong.
Yep.
And I'll take the blame.
And I got this off Max Preps, my lineup, so I'll blame whoever put it up on Max Preps.
All right, here we go in the fourth quarter. Big play here, 3rd down.
Outside, Hill unable to get to the edge, and he's takes a pretty good shot there. So it'll make it 4th and goal.
He got on the edge and got hit from behind, but it's going to be at the 7-yard line. So big play here.
Big time.
All right, Coach, what are you going to do?
What am I going to do? If I'm the coach? I don't know.
Well, that's not an option. The quarterback.
Well, I'm not the coach. I'm
Evan's quarterback is the coach. The quarterback looks to Evan. I don't know.
Play action. I roll him out to his strong side, and I have a tight end leak over into the end zone, and I throw it. That's what I do.
Now we got you.
Yeah. So play action, and he throws it. Oh, what did I just call? A touchdown for Livonia Clarenceville. I think I'm a prophetic here. I think I just called that. We got some laundry on the field, though. There is a flag down. Probably holding. I don't know how I knew that. Okay, we will get the call from the head referee. Holding on Garden City. Touchdown's good. Interesting.
All right, now, that call, do you take the penalty? The extra point, are they going to move the extra point up, or they can't take the penalty?
I'm not sure. I don't think they can take the penalty. No.
All right, so now, Coach, you're down by 3.
I kicked the extra point.
Kick the extra point,
I kicked the extra point.
All right.
There's no reason, you don't gain anything.
Holding on the defense. The touchdown is good. Clarenceville has elected to take the penalty and have it assessed on the ensuing kickoff.
Okay, right.
I know I said prophetic, but
the truck's agreeing with you. I don't know why.
Yeah, those guys in the truck. They do a wonderful job, though, down there.
All but one of them.
All but one blocked. Wow, big time play by number 22. That's DeHater, the captain for Garden City.
Watch the replay here. It's a big play, but in the realm of things, it just changes an opportunity to win to a tie. So it's a 3-point game at 10. Was it 20?
It was Johnson, I believe.
81.
99. Cody Johnson, the middle linebacker and senior for this Garden City team.
Well, at 10:06, we have a ball game, 23-20, and all that did, though, is that if Clarenceville can stop Garden City here, and we're going to have, watch the play here on this kickoff. If the kickoff can be fielded and get some kind of a run back, Garden City will be a good, but if they can't get the ball back, Clarenceville will have great field position if they can stop Garden City in this 3-point game, and momentum keeps switching uniforms.
Yeah, and certainly they've gotten some very good kicks, the Trojans have, by Fife. He's done a very good job so far today of kicking the ball deep, and they've pinned Garden City back inside their 20 several times. And they are down by a score, and a field goal here can tie it.
Garden City has scored touchdowns both times when they got the ball in the Clarenceville 40 or on the 40-43 and drove the ball in. But they've had very tough time going the length of the field with any drive here. So this game is still in doubt, 23-20, and here's a kickoff.
Yeah, it'll certainly be interesting to see how it goes. Hubbs back into his own end zone, touchback. Garden City will start from their own 20, 1st and 10, Cougars.
Well, the first thing Garden City's going to have to do is not turn over the ball. The second, no penalties. Penalties a couple times have stopped drives or put drives in difficult position. So clean football, a couple first downs would help. They have the lead. It's awful hard to run 10 minutes off the clock. But last year, Annapolis did have a 11-minute and 47-second drive.
Wow, that's a long drive.
So it can be done, but Garden City hasn't shown that they can do that yet. So here we go in the 4th quarter in a 3-point game.
Yep, and Hubbs will be under center. He's got Gian Grande behind him, and 4 wide receivers split out. And he fakes the handoff, takes it himself, stutter step, stops, and gets dragged down for a loss of about 5.
Jamal Mitchell, number 4, one of the tacklers over there that stopped that play. And Garden City has been using Gian Grande up the middle, so that they thought Clarenceville would go to stop that, and they tried to go outside.
I thought for a second he had a little daylight, but it closed in quickly. Hubbs hands it off to Gian Grande, who bounces off at least 1 tackle and rumbles to about the 27. So that's a gain of about 9 on that carry. Oh, Jeff Sorensen up top. He's able to be insulated a little bit from the wind up there. I know it's a little cold, and he's doing a pretty good job on camera. And that handoff is to Gian Grande, and he's stopped for no gain. So 4th and 3. Coach, what do you do here?
Jonathan Harris on the stop. Get rid of the ball. I mean, you might want to be brave and try to pick up that 3, but it looks like they're gonna go for it inside.
Oh, this is a gutsy play.
This is a really gutsy play, and they're gonna think about it here.
That's probably the smart move. Give it a little time, think about it, get the best play possible, and run that one to try to get these 3 yards. You got to have a play in that playbook that's the automatic 3-yard play.
Well, there's Brett.
Oh, where's Brett? I can't tell. Ah! Oh, there he is. Hey, Brett. All right, Brett.
I don't know, Coach Murray. Coach Murray's going to have to show some guts here, because if he goes for it, everybody that's paying attention to this game is going to question that. you do not want to give the ball to a team that has offensive momentum on your own 27-yard line.
No, you don't. If this was me, I'd get Hubs back there and I'd just punt it away. Hope your defense can handle Hill.
Hubs has done a great job punting tonight. So let's see what they do.
Yeah, he did have a 40-ish yard punt earlier in the game. Oh, they're going to go for it.
I don't think Coach Scott might not have, Murray must not have confidence in his defense.
Yeah, must not. Hubs will be under center. And I wonder if they'll run that dive play that's gotten them yards. Here comes Giangrande, and he's got the first down. Wow, that is a big play for Garden City.
It's a huge play, and you wonder why. That would be option one. That's their bread and butter play, and they just got tremendous blocking at the point of attack and ran between the guards, and you can tell why they ran between the guards. That's some beef up there that they got the first down.
Certainly, and that's Giangrande is a 5'10", 215-pound sophomore playing here on varsity. He gets hit and runs for maybe 1 yard. But that's impressive that a sophomore has been doing as well as he has done in this game so far. It'll be 2nd and 9 for Garden City after that huge play, and I'm sure they're just looking to run some more time off the clock. The more time they run off the clock, the less time there is for Clarenceville. Hubs under center, and he'll keep it around the edge. You're going to get a few yards, takes a good lick there, and is able to get about 5 or, I'll call it 6. It'll be 3rd and 3. And Garden City here getting a little encouragement from their coach, Scott Murray. And this is another big play, 3rd and 3. And we'll see what happens here.
Well, I think they're in 4th down territory, 4-play territory again.
And Giangrande stumbles and very close to the first down. They might be a half yard short.
Well, if they get a right foot spot, they're short. If they get a left foot spot, they'll be first down.
Looks like they're going to be about a half yard short.
They got a right foot spot.
Right foot spot.
The lineman put it down on his right foot.
I thought you were going to say wrong foot spot, because we want to, we're being a little bit of homers. We'd like to see a first down.
It's highly technical stuff there. If you look at the feet, you got 1 foot on first down, 1 on 3rd down.
Oh yeah. Oh, they're going to come out here and measure though.
Well, the volunteer chain gang there doesn't like these kind of measurements because it's a long way across the field.
And there's the dad of our very own director, Christian Gibbons. He's out there working hard. Looks like Garden City's going to be short by about 4 inches, maybe?
I think it looks like a size 6 sneakers short.
Size 6 sneakers, okay. Is that men's or women's?
Well, now you're really getting technical.
Yeah, that's just about it, too. So, all right, Garden City with a little distance to go. Wonder if they'll do what they've done in the past in this kind of situation and just hand it off to Giangrande, or will they do the play that they did in that big set where Hubs just goes straight up the middle? And that's gained at least a couple of yards pretty much every time they've done it.
Well, if basically with 7:13, I speculated about running out the clock, but if they're going to run 2 and 3 yards at a time and get first downs on 4 plays, they could run out the clock here.
Oh yeah, certainly they could. And this drive started at I think 8-something.
No, 10:03.
10:03. That's right. You didn't say that. I'm sorry.
Basically, if they get a first down here, you take another 35 seconds off the clock, and you're into the point where another 2 first downs, and you're at 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it for sure.
Quarterback sneak.
Yep, and there goes Hubs, and that's more than 4 inches, so that's a first down for Garden City. And big first downs here. The offense really coming alive and able to move the ball on the ground when they needed it.
Okay, they marked the ball at the 7:05. The clock stops, and now he's got 30 seconds. Now, see, now here's where you don't even hike the ball till you get down to the 6:50 mark. And they hike it early.
Yeah, and here's Hubbs. Deeks one man, better hold on to that ball. He had it out there for a second.
Another first down.
First down. I think with Scott Murray's a gunslinger. We were talking about gunslingers. Scott Murray's a gunslinger. He doesn't want to just run out the clock. He wants to go score.
Well, I'm sure he does. But right now, the clock has stopped because of first down. So here's where this hurry-up offense works to your opponent's favor. Instead of taking the 35 seconds, this clock, they're going to hike this ball in 10 seconds. And
Seeger able to get around. He's trying for the edge, able to get maybe 3 on the play. Sorry to cut you off there.
No, fine. But the clock stops at 6:28 now. Now you can take all your time. But clock management is part of this game now. And there's no reason to rush these plays. It's you've got the no huddle offense. Now's a part of the game. Get in the huddle, tell some stories, tell a joke, review your homework, but take 30 seconds off the clock.
Yeah. And I'm sure, and us in the broadcast booth here, after Giangrande dives forward for about 6 up in the booth, we'd like to be able to run a replay. This hurry-up offense is killing our
There
replays.
is no reason for a hurry-up offense here. If you just ran these last 3 plays, you would be under the 5-minute mark right now. Instead, you're still over the 6-minute mark.
Yeah, they're hurrying it up again. It's 3rd and 5. So Garden City could really use a first down here. They hand it up to Giangrande, and he's got it. First down for Garden City, down to the 32.
All right, now the clock stops. Get back in the huddle. Talk about what you're going to buy your girlfriend for her homecoming. Maybe get a Christmas gift or 2, but take 30 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, take some time off the clock, and actually this gives us a great opportunity to talk about the next game we're doing. We will be here for homecoming, televising that one.
I'm always good for a lead into the promo.
Oh, yeah, there you go. So Giangrande gets the ball. And it's always fun, to do the these games, especially homecoming. Homecoming's fun because all the pageantry and the queens and whatever.
I'm in the court. Abby Joseph, basketball player, is on the court.
Oh, okay. Abby Joseph.
Now as we approach the 5-minute mark.
And Hubbs is going to keep it. And gets down to his 21. That should be a first down for Garden City. And they're running the hurry up, but still moving the chains, holding on to the ball. And it's been pretty much the Hubbs and Giangrande show, although
there is no reason to do anything else.
No.
Except huddle up.
Right. And the big guys up front, I'm sure, are having a field day pushing. Just keep pushing on the run plays.
Having this is more fun than
Giangrande up the middle.
You could go out there and make a mud pile, and these guys wouldn't have any more fun. When you are dominant, when and you look across the line, and you own that player, you can't wait to get over there.
Yeah, it's got to be fun. Never played line. Never played football, actually. But you enjoy watching the game.
Never admit that.
Well, I guess I shouldn't say I never played organized football. All right, here Hubbs keeps it and falls forward. Maybe gets a yard. It'll be 3rd and
Get up
short.
Slow, limp back to the huddle. We have now taken over 6 minutes off the clock on this drive. And in all reality, we should be at the 2-minute mark right now. And I hope this is a touchdown and puts this game away. But in a real close game, you really, really have to manage the clock better than this.
Hubbs to throws it in the corner of the end zone, touchdown. Garden City, oh, nope, they're stopped, they're marking it short. They're marking it short, and that's number 81 for Garden City, that's Tinsley. And now it'll be a first down. Here's a replay of that throw for Garden City. Up and the defensive back almost catches it, and he's able to rein it in there. Tinsley on the outside, but
clock is still ticking at 3:27. Garden City's going to hand this off. Hubs is just going to go right up the middle here.
Yep, and that's exactly what they do. Touchdown, Garden City. Barring something crazy and unforeseen, that's going to pretty much ice this one for Garden City. That puts them up 2 scores with less than 4 minutes to go.
6 minute 50-second drive here. 6:58, I think is more accurate, but one end of the field to the other. Tired Clarenceville offensive line just take a beating from the offensive big guys up there from Garden City. Hubs and Giangrande doing all the hard work with a 1 pass, and our friend's going to hopefully kick her forth. Get over, hits the bar.
Oh, nope, no good, just short.
Oh, now she'll have to go to practice. So
yeah.
Mr. Schroeder might have his job back.
Yeah, maybe. Although I'm sure there'll be probably be another game where he's got a soccer game that he can't come. So she did real good today, though. You know, 3 out of 4, 3 to 4 ain't bad.
Alexandria, is that what?
Alexandra Sherlock.
Touchdown, which is basically Hubs getting the ball and falling over the line after he kind of just leans on 77, and 77 falls into the ground, and so he falls on top of him for a touchdown.
And I saw Easton Hayter, the O-line, number 69, and 77, that's Jay England. And he's a captain here for Garden City. They got a lot of captains. They got at least 4 by my count.
You got to have a captain of the offensive line. You got to have a captain of special teams. You got to have a defensive captain and a couple of offensive captains. You know, you get a bargain on the letter C on the uniforms, and corporate graphics will throw them on for free. So, you know, that's when we want to thank corporate graphics for us having so many captains.
Oh, yeah. Thank you to them. And thank you for everybody that made this possible. Of course, thanks Dan York for letting us have all kinds of fun here. You know, he's the one that gets us all together. Thank you to Chris Pop, who helped set up. I think we thanked a couple of the camera guys, Jason Merrow, Brett, and Jeff. Thank them. Michael's down in the truck running graphics, as well as Zach King. Christian Gibbons is down there directing. And of course, Ted, thank you for coming out here and watching football with me.
Well, I'm always happy. You know, one of the highlights of the game is one of Jason Merrill's shots was really in focus tonight, so we want to thank him for that.
Oh yeah, good job, Jason. Yeah, thanks, Merrill. We'll tease you about that later. He had a little bit of car trouble today, and he got here late, so he's in trouble already for that.
That's because he was in Westland yesterday, or Livonia taping the Westland game.
Oh, geez, he is all over the place. Come on. All right, here.
Oh.
Wow, I cannot believe Hogan was able to actually get that one off.
Hogan's in trouble anytime he's in the shotgun. He has to back up another 5 yards just to get some time.
Yeah, Garden City's been able to put a lot of pressure on Hogan, and he's been sacked a fair few amount of times.
Well, if this score holds up, what does it mean? It means Garden City's halfway to being playoff eligible. You got to win 6. Sometimes you can sneak in with 5, but based on the opponents that Garden City has played, you're probably not going to get in with 5 wins. So there's Hogan's in trouble again, and he does the. I'm looking at the referee. He's not calling it.
No, they're not calling it. I think they would say there's a receiver in the area, and that was number 3. Bean was close-ish.
I think it's if there's a receiver in the same area code is what they're calling it.
Yeah, that very well might be it.
One of the Clarenceville players is in Garden City. That's a good play. But anyway, Garden City is now got to look at their schedule, and I don't have it in front of you.
I don't have it in front of me either.
But they have got to win 3 out of the next 5, and they will be playoff eligible. They're halfway there. 3-1 is a great start, but it's how you finish here, not how you start.
Certainly, and it's Hogan throws that one behind his receiver. That's Bean, and he's unable to connect on that one. And let's see here. Yeah, Garden City is going to be playing Clarenceville tonight. They're going to Robichaud and to Edsel Ford, and then they got a game at home against Romulus, and I believe that is homecoming.
October 10th.
October 10th, and that will be the other one we will be televising here on Omnivision TV.
Illegal formation on the offense. That penalty is declined.
We'll shoot and televise. Will be a one-camera shoot, and then they play Livonia Franklin.
Well, I want to tell you, the rest of those 5 games, there's not a gimme there.
No.
They are all tough. Franklin plays in that KLAA conference against the Walled Lakes and the Glens and the Cantons and the Plymouths. So they're going to be game tested. Edsel Ford, tough every time. Romulus, Thurston is loaded this year. So the next 5 games are going to be tough games. Garden City has a good start, but they're going to have to buckle up their chin straps and tie their shoes on a little tighter the next 5 weeks, because there's not a gimme in the rest of their schedule.
One thing I will say is that Robichaud has already played this Clarenceville team. Clarenceville lost to them 22-14, so maybe we can glean a little something from that. Maybe it'll be a close game.
You never know with
Garden City.
Robichaud. You don't know if it's the Robichaud of the Tyrone Wheatley years or the post-Tyrone Wheatley years. With Robichaud, last year was a pretty good team. I saw him, Robichaud, probably a year ago or so, get into a 70-50 shootout with Grosse Eels.
Wow, that is a high-scoring high school football game.
It was a unbelievably offensive game. So Robichaud has got tremendous speed most of the time, tremendous skill players. Sometimes they're lacking with their blocking, but Garden City has got their road cut out for them, but they've got a great start to the season after 4 games.
Certainly 3-1, and their only loss coming to Riverview, who is not in their league. So that definitely helps. And here's the punt from Livonia Clarenceville, and that'll just roll and roll and roll down to the 20. Excuse me, the 30, not the 20. The 30-yard line, and that's where Garden City will start. And they pretty much just have to ice this game.
Clarenceville is getting a rude welcoming to the WWAC, as they, for years, have played Berkeley and Hazel Park and Highland Park and a lot of schools in that area in their league north of 8 Mile, and they're trying to play schools closer to them. The schools just this side of 8 Mile. I think they joined the league last year, but it's going to be tough, as they're going to play a majority of Class A schools, and depending on the year, they're either a C or a B school. In football, either a Division 4 or 5 school. So Clarenceville is getting a rude awakening, but always a proud tradition. A great school down there. They're competitive. They've had all-state players in basketball and track, and they're part of the Livonia school system, school district, but they're in their own district, really.
Yeah, they're kind of off by themselves. You know, I go into Livonia Public Schools. You know, nobody ever really thinks about them because they're just over there by themselves.
Well, they're overshadowed. I mean, you got big schools like Stevenson and Churchill and Franklin. Rod Phillips is on the sideline. A lot of people here call him boss. The old coach standing next to him, Mike Salter. And Mr. Phillips is happy anytime you get a W.
Oh, certainly.
The crowd was wonderful. They sold a big gate, and the concession stand set records, and that's a happy night for Rob Phillips.
Yeah, we got to see Rob on Tuesday at the volleyball game, and
was he playing this year?
No, he was just watching, and it was nice to see Garden City get a win then too.
Well, the volleyball teams, one of the girls' volleyball teams, they're an outstanding unit year in and year out. They've won their league numerous years in a row, and Coach John Pace does a wonderful job over there with the girls.
Yeah, they won against Belleville on Tuesday, and that was a pretty good game. I was there shooting it for Garden City, or for Omni Edition Sports. And we had a lot of fun. It's not often you get to do sports that you don't see on TV all that often. You don't see volleyball televised.
Well, tonight we showed a little football and then a little rugby. We had a couple rugby scrums going on here. Garden City is trying to wind this one down.
Holding on the offense, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay, second down.
Turning point in the game was field position switched. A nice punt by Hubs buried Clarenceville deep in their own end, then a couple untimely penalties. Garden City wound up sacking the quarterback in the end zone for a safety. The free kick ensued. Garden City stuffed that one in the end zone on a power drive. And then Garden City got the ball here in the fourth, drove 80 yards, and iced this one away.
Yeah, and that was probably the most impressive drive of the whole night. Just the way, the circumstances that they did it under, running the ball, being able to get at least 2 4th downs, and just being able to impose their will and ice the game. And I guess that's what you got to do.
Well, you get the impression that Coach Scott Murray knew what he had to do to win this game. He came out in that big front set, eight people on the line of scrimmage, 2 backs pounding the ball in. And then I got the impression he got bored with that. He went away from it, and then when he needed to, he drew him back in, handed the ball back to his fullback, let his quarterback run, and just pounded the ball, because his advantage was that his big monster line was going to beat Clarenceville's line most of the night. And if you got that advantage, he decided that boredom was fine. I'm just going to pound the ball in. He did that. That won the game, because they scored 3 offensive touchdowns all in the same manner. They basically just pounded the ball between the tackles and said, stop us. And Clarenceville couldn't.
Had a couple of chances on 4th down, unable to stop Garden City on that drive. And from here on out, it's just icing. 3rd and 12 for Garden City, but Clarenceville is going to need 2 scores, and we're at 2 minutes and 1 second, so that is a tall order. Oh, Seeger or Hubs to keep it.
Well, they're just going to keep the clock running here. They stop the clock here.
Yeah, they stopped the clock. I believe it is a timeout for
Well, Coach Fry for Clarenceville is saying, I got some timeouts, I'm going to use them. So he's teaching. Remember, this is, this isn't your college football. You're going to teach. You're teaching continually. You're only in the 4th game. Clarenceville has got another tough. They're going to be playing the WWAC schedule too, so they've got tough games ahead of themselves. And he's still got to teach. He's got 25 young men dressed tonight, and he's still got 5 games to go. And if the weatherman is correct, Evan,
yep,
this is probably the warmest game of the left of the season.
Probably, and I mean, it's not uncomfortably cold by any means, but it is starting to get chilly. It was about 65, 67 at game time. It's down to about 61 now, and it's not uncomfortable. It's just a little cool. Yeah, we're going into fall. Well, football weather.
We're in the victory formation. They're going to punt, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hubs gets that one away. It's a high, deep punt, and
that's the first one that is that Bean back there?
That's Bean back there.
That's the first time Bean's actually caught it. He's been letting them all bounce and just taking the result of the play. Well, if you're a Clarenceville fan, if you throw a Hail Mary, score, and get the onside kick, and get the ball and throw it back in, you can still win this. So stay tuned. You still got $1.48 on the clock.
Yeah, and then, like I said, that's a tall order, but not impossible. You got a heck of a player in Hill. I feel like you just let him run as fast as he can down the field and just heave it up. 3 plays in a row.
180 yards tonight.
Yeah.
Unofficially, and he had 153 right after the first play of the 3rd quarter. So.
Yeah. He was a heck of a player. Oh my gosh, fumble. Hill's got it, and he pitches it back, and that's Bean, and Johnson can't get Bean. Oh my gosh, this is...
Oh, he gets a block.
Wow.
Well,
that is not what I expected out of that play.
That play took 12 seconds. Evan, wake up. You're going to have to call this last 36. Watch this.
This is, that was an impressive play. And Hill with the presence of mind to pitch that one back to Bean. And, oh my gosh.
Obviously, our replay operator has quit.
Well, he's new. Let's just say that. He's new.
I thought he might have got fed up and left.
He's doing his best.
Christian told me he's out checking to see if there's any extra pizza.
Well, with this group, there's never extra pizza. All right, back to number 11 there.
Oh, the old
Kubiak.
The old throw it out to the right.
All right, and here's the replay from the previous play, the kind of crazy scrum with where Hill pitched it. The pitch, oh, and now we just have the replay from the last play. Okay, guess that's a little, okay, there it is. Okay, bounces it off, and then Hill catches it, pitches it back. Oh my gosh, and then I didn't realize what exactly happened. I thought he got hit and lost the ball, but he was trying to pitch it.
Stuff razzle dazzle, so. Yeah, Coach Fry's going for every play, every trick play in the book. He arches that one.
Little too deep for Kubiak there. The 6'4" senior. And that is also, again, a big boy. 6'4", wow.
Well, you got size advantage and you got speed. 1:24 left on the clock.
Garden City still up by 9. The crowd's really getting into it here. Starting to bang on the stands. They can smell an imminent victory. And here's Hogan. Probably going to air this one out. It's 3rd and 10, but you need to score and you need to score quick. Ooh, good throw and nice catch by Bean. Wow. Lays out and is able to corral that one.
Well, the clock is rolling. No, it stopped on the first down. They're going to set up real quick.
Yep, and they're going to... Oh, here's a replay. Nice throw and the diving catch by Bean. He, of course, is down once he
never
hits
say
down.
die. Trying to... He takes a knee to stop the clock so that they're going to play down here on first down. $1.15 on the clock, 29-20. Touchdown would make it 29-27.
Well, they're running the clock, though. Why did they kneel? That didn't stop the clock. The clock's running.
He should have thrown the ball down.
Yeah.
He knelt down, and that keeps the clock going.
Okay.
Now they have flags flying.
Okay. That was like a fireworks there. Just 3 flags all at once, like whee.
The coach of Clarenceville.
Dead ball, false start. That was an illegal snap, 5-yard penalty. First down. The clock will start on the whistle.
Okay, a legal snap, I guess. I don't.
All right, the clock's under a minute now.
Here's Hogan. Steps back, got another flag on the field, throws it deep. And
well, what happened that time is the wide receiver moved before, so that's going to be another 5-yard penalty. And Clarenceville is self-destructing down there.
They're not having an easy time at this point.
Well, they're pressing, and sometimes when you press, bad things happen.
Well, I think we've seen exactly that here. It's going to be a penalty on Clarenceville. And Garden City will decline it. And that makes it 2nd and 15.
Illegal motion on the offense. That penalty's declined.
Well,
Don't make the down box 3rd down, please.
Was moving forward before the snap. And,
so the clock's going to start running, and they're going to try to get this one off. Hogan. Bad snap, low snap. He picks it up. He's able to throw it. He's got number 5. That's Mitchum, and he's stopped at the 5-yard line. Nice wait, or not Mitchum, excuse me. I'm looking at a wrong sheet. That's Dooley for Clarenceville. and he's able to get down there. So still not out of this one, I suppose, if you can get the onside kick and a Hail Mary. Okay, there he spiked it.
He did that one right. No kneel, spike.
Spike it, yes. Spike it to stop the clock. You kneel to let the clock go.
Well, if they hadn't wasted so much time, we might have something to worry about here. But 33.7 seconds, even though they're scoring here, this is going to make you're going to look in the paper tomorrow, or you're going to look online and say, hey, what a great game. And it could be a 2-point game here before we're done.
Yeah, you know what, and I think it has been a pretty good game. You know, a little back and forth, you know, tied at 14 at one point. Had a safety. I always like safeties.
So we get another illegal procedure?
Something. It could be a false
Dead ball foul, delay a game on the offense.
How do you delay a game when you're hurrying
up? I'm not sure. That's
we
that's
got
a tough
to get
one.
going here, so let's delay. Well, sometimes that's a coach's fault because they're going through their list of plays in their head. What can I do? Score quickly here.
All right, well, Hogan will take this one from under center. I'd be surprised this doesn't go to Hill. 32 seconds left. Oh, Hogan keeps it and hucks it and his lineman almost catches it.
Well,
number 53.
That one you take one quick look at your receiver and throw it out of the back of the end zone, and this clock is going to run out here. I don't think they might get one more snap.
They're going to get one more. That was Brandon Bird that almost caught that one, the lineman.
Now he stops the clock with the spike, but you got to teach your quarterback, take 3 steps back. If your receiver isn't slanting over, throw it out of the end zone. Stop that clock.
Yep, so it'll be 4th and 9, 8.9 seconds left. And it looks like Clarenceville is going to try to put this one in the end zone to make this one look like a close game.
Well, this one's for pride.
For dignity. Oh, for sure.
Well, you know, the other thing is they set this play up. We just mentioned the Clarenceville losing to Annapolis by a touchdown. You know, this game's going to be it was within a touchdown, so that game, you know, Annapolis, the game you were talking about, is probably equal to this.
Yep.
Oh, there again. There's another.
Oh, wow.
Dead ball foul, false start on the offense, 5-yard penalty, replay, fourth down.
Is a penalty under 10 seconds, a game over?
Yeah, if it's a penalty on the offense under 10 seconds, they run 10 seconds off the clock. So, yeah, that's game over. That just happened the other day. Well, Hogan's going to try to get this one. And lost that one up. Oh, and it'll bounce to no one. 4.7 seconds left, but that'll be Garden City ball, 4th and 17. So Garden City will come in, kneel down, run the clock, and that'll be it here.
Well, I don't know. You're telling me Coach Murray's a gambler. He might load up for a 99-yard.
He's already got the win. He's already got the win. All you got to do is kneel down here. He didn't have the win then. He was only up by 3. He's up by 9 now.
Hail Mary formation here. I mean, Victor formation.
Yep. And you can see the Cougar crazies there getting into it with the band, enjoying themselves and taking home a victory tonight from Livonia Clarenceville. And this has got to be the sweetest play in all of football for most fans of their teams. To see a victory formation, although it doesn't look like they're in an actual victory formation. Now they're wondering what to do. Hubbs is unsure. He's yelling at the sideline. So Garden City has to call a timeout. I'm not really sure why.
Well, it's not very good to call timeout so you can straighten out the victory formation.
Right.
What does that say?
It says that you don't practice the victory formation very often. Maybe because you don't think you're going to be in it. I don't know. That's funny.
Well, this game did go down to the last play here.
Yeah.
Chilly night here at Garden City.
Football weather.
That's why I coach basketball.
Yeah, there you go.
Because the gym is usually cold too.
Yeah, you know, it's football weather, oh for sure. You know, it's been nice being out here under the lights. You know, it's been a while. You know, good to get back here for Garden City. Watch them get a W. last game I saw was when they were at home and they lost that first game to Riverview.
Well, Riverview plays in a tough league.
They're a good
They
team.
play against Huron. They play against St. Mary's, which might be a state championship this year.
Wow.
They play against Airport, Carleton Airport, which is a Class A school, Grove-Seal.
The Hubs will kneel down, and that's a W for the Cougars. The end of the game. Garden City able to come out 29 with Clarenceville only gaining 20. Handshake at the center of the field. And Ted, what did you see today that makes you think that Garden City is able to get into the playoffs and have success the rest of the day?
My opening statement was that Garden City is in a position to put themselves in a position to get into the playoffs. They have probably played the weaker side of the division. They have won the games that they should win. They are 3-0 in the conference, but they're more importantly 3-1 on the season, and now can theoretically start thinking about playoffs. The problem is that you can't play like they played some parts of tonight with some turnovers, some penalties, and you can't let big plays. You can't let speed get to the outside. Their next opponents are going to be tougher. If they're 4-4 going into that last game, they have a chance against Franklin, but all of their opponents are quality opponents. So they're going to enjoy this victory. They'll have a great night, but starting the 27th next week, it's going to get a little bit tougher.
Oh, certainly. And it'll be interesting to see for me, we get to cover a few of these games, how these guys improve. Different running backs today, Gian Grande, just different than the first game we saw. We saw a lot of Johnson, a lot of DeHater, and a lot of
They're going to
Trimble.
sing the, you're telling me
They're
they're
going to sing the alma mater, yeah, the song.
I want to hear them sing the fight song one time.
Well,
What is the Garden City fight song, Evan?
I don't know it. I didn't go to Garden City High.
It's Michigan fight song.
Oh, okay. Well, here they're singing something.
Now, on Wisconsin was the old Garden City West fight song, I think.
Okay. Before my time, Ted. Before my
I'm
time.
married to a Garden City West woman, so
Oh,
you
okay.
got to know these things.
Yeah.
Isn't this the old Garden City West fight song?
All right. That's the fight song. We've had a wonderful time here tonight calling this Garden City football game. Thank you to all the guys that helped out make this game what it is. Jason Merrow, Brett, Jeff, a couple of guys in the truck. Everybody, I hope I didn't forget anybody. I know I did. I know I forgot somebody. It happens. You got credits. That's right. We got credits. So for Ted Fournier, I'm Evan Chapman. And have a good night, everybody. Go Cougars.